Uh-huh. Okay. Tonight, you guys, we're going to get to talk about systematic success. And I love the book. If you've heard me train very much at all, you've heard me reference Stephen Covey in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And he talks about in that book, which is just life-changing and helps you learn so many great habits that you can implement in your life that give you, amazing results for your life and success, that it just is exciting to try to implement a few of them and see the changes. But one of them that he teaches us in there is, he says that systems are more powerful than goals. And we all have goals in life, we all have goals in this business, but when you have a system that helps you reach those goals, that's whenever you can have just this crazy success with your life goals, because there's a system that is in place that works every time people work it. And that is what we have in Arbonne. So everybody again. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But I also want to help you understand first why you want to be excited about the systems, because I have this vision, and I've tried to share every time I get a chance to talk to people and help people realize what it is I see and believe with all my heart is going to happen in Arbonne, and help people understand just a little bit about what I know normal business growth looks like. And these slides here, this one, you see all the people, and I loved it because it had people on it, and it shows, where there's a few people that get started, and then more people come in, and you have this growth in a business. And then, it's normal for businesses to have ebbs and flows and have little dips, and what you do in the dip, we train all the time, is what matters. And where, gosh, we keep having more people, I think. What happens is where what you do in the dip that matters. And so that's the normal, dip that you have, but you keep working and adjusting and evaluating and learning and going forward with more wisdom and experience, and you start going back up again. And I want you guys to know that as a company with Arbonne, that's what Arbonne has done. We're 38 years strong, you guys, and we are such a powerhouse company that really is just now coming into its own. And because of the marketplace demand for the kind of products that we have, and not just one product line that we have, but we have them all. And I know you all know that already, but that's where you're going to see this big influx of people coming in to Arbonne at this stage in the history of Arbonne and in your business, no matter whether you're brand new or you're been here for a while. This is a time where people are going to flood to who Arbonne is. We just have to go tell the world about it. And what I know your business will look like, no matter where you are in your business, is that imagine this being 2018. And people, when they look back at businesses, they're going to look at this huge boom of growth in your business, and they're going to go, what happened in 2018? And you guys, it's going to be basically when all the stars align for Arbonne. I'm super excited about the parent company that just, signed an agreement to be our parent company, Groupe Rocher. You guys, they sought us out because of who we are and the leadership that we have in our field, as well as the kind of products and just ingredient policy that we've had from day one. We were owned by multiple partners, and you guys, we're grateful for all that they did and helped us to develop, and the infrastructure that we built. But it was an investment. We were part of a portfolio for them. With Groupe Rocher, they have a vested interest in who we are and what we do. And it takes us back to who we were whenever our founder and his family owned our company and started our company, Arbonne, 38 years ago. So I feel like we're kind of coming back to who we were, with the vested interest and the pure intentions and the whole heart of just taking who we are and getting it out to the world the best we can, but with this massive infrastructure that we have been able to build and get established in a way that when we go out, we're going to be doing it in such a way that it's going to take the world by storm. And that, you guys, is what's going to happen in 2018 and beyond. That's my vision. And so what I want you guys to know is that I've been here for 15 years. Arbonne's been here 38. They've had this normal ebbs and flows. I've had little, ebbs and flows too, but we've continued to always go up and up and up. What I know is I've always had success. We've always had growth, but we've had little dips where it's kind of leveled off over time at different times in those 15 years, and then it goes back up again like that. This is one of those times that we're going to look back on and go, remember in 2018, this is when our business took off again. So I don't want anybody to go, well, I didn't know that. I wish she'd have told me that. I would have worked harder in 2018. I want you to know, what I know. And my word for the year was vision. It was vision back in September. I just had to wait until January to tell the world that God gave me vision for my word. But that is, I think, part of why that's my word, because it is he wants me to get it out and tell the world. It's like when I started in 2003 and I found out about this opportunity, all I wanted to do was run and go tell the world about it. And right now what I want to do is run and go tell the world how great this company is going to be and what a great opportunity it's going to be. Not that it's not a great opportunity all the time, but it's going to be an opportunity like it's never seen before now. And you want to take advantage of it. So it'll always be here just like it has been. But there are these times whenever it's going to go boom and you want to be a part of that boom. So what I want to know is, can you see what we see? Because if your vision looks blurry, like this picture here, instead of crystal clear and being able to see far out into the future where this business is going to go and how it's going to grow and go global and where you're going to be able to go and take with it, you're going to miss out on it. If your vision is this, you're going to let things come in and steal away this life-changing opportunity and maybe you'll do it, but you won't be doing it with the same kind of focus and intention that you could, and you'll miss out on having that big boom. You might just have some normal steady growth, which is still great, but why not go for the big one? Why not go for what's possible in this opportunity, because it blows your mind? And what I love is this message here in this where without vision, people perish. And what you need to know is that if you can't see what I see, that vision for you will perish. I mean, you have to see it. You have to believe it. You have to, pick my brain, ask me questions if you don't understand it the way I understand it, so that you do see so clearly and you don't end up missing out on what this could do for your family. You guys, I want to just take you back and show you what being a part of a big boom, whenever this company had a big boom in 2003, I was a part of that. I was at that starting stage in a time where Arbonne had explosive growth. And I want to show you, these pictures are really blurry, and I know they're bad because they're the only ones I could find off of the Discover Arbonne when they were showing all the different products through our history of timeline. These were the products that I had to sell when I started in 2003. These are the numbers that I had, and I hit that completed district manager and hit first step area in the first few days. I didn't even have a whole month to sell hope to the world. It wasn't these products that I sold. I sold my vision. I sold hope to the world of what life could be like for them if they joined this business with me and let me teach them how to use these products, love them, and tell other people about them. And then in April 2003, we came out with the world's first ever anti-aging line. And I was actually kind of scared and frustrated that Arbonne came in and pulled in something new into my system when I had a system working so well, because you guys, I went into qualification for area in my first month. I completed it in my second month, but also went into qualification for regional vice president in that second month, and then completed it over the 3 steps. And by May 1st, I was regional vice president 4.5 months into this business. And the last month, I had to try to incorporate something brand new into my system. I was frustrated. But what I didn't know is Arbonne was so smart, and that they were giving the world something that they were going to go crazy about. We didn't have all that we have today, but this was a game changer for Arbonne, and it's why we had this explosive growth that we got to have. But that, you guys, was with the little that we had. Do you see the power in what you have today? Do you see the vision I see for you? And gosh, you guys, it almost makes me want to cry because I'm so excited. Look at who we are today. I mean, this was our timeline, and you can go into our Discover and you can see we were not in any other countries when I started. We weren't even in Canada, which was our first, global expansion. And today we're in 7 and going into Germany this year. But look at these products today. Does it blow your mind? And the fact that our anti-aging line in skincare was consumable was great, but it was 4 to 6 months consumable. Today, we have nutrition products that are, consumable in a day. I mean, I probably drank 6 fizzies today. No, maybe not 6. Don't judge me. I probably have drank 4. But that's how fast these products that Arbonne has today are consumed and used and then reordered by people who love their products like I do and continue to hunt down and use and order. And it's not even that hard to hunt them down anymore because they can go online and order and you never even have to do anything about it. But we own, that's the message that Arbonne has and that we want you to own and have and believe with every fiber of your being. This company that you're a part of owns the health and wellness inside out market space today. We don't share it with anybody. We own it. No other company has everything that we have and in that it's pure, safe, and beneficial. There's companies that have some nutrition. There's companies that have some skincare. There's some companies that have essential oils. No one has it all. We do. We started this way and we were uncool 38 years ago. But what's so cool about it is that we've done it so long, we're better at it than anybody else. So that is what we have and who we are. But you've got to be able to grow and evolve. The reason these businesses are successful, Arbonne's been successful for 38 years, my business has been successful for 15 years and strong, is that we didn't stay the same. Yes, I did have to grow. I was a little frustrated that Arbonne threw an anti-aging line into my system, and I wanted to just be like this picture here. In Oklahoma, there's this very successful auto dealership. And back when I was a kid, the dad of the company had just Cadillacs. It was Bob Moore Cadillac. And I mean, I don't even know of another Cadillac company in the state because you didn't know of it because they owned it. They owned that market space, just like Arbonne in 2003 owned skincare. We were skincare and that was it. But then now we have that big, vast, array of products. And some people still just share what a few products that they love because they haven't embraced everything. What I love is that whenever Mark Moore, the son of Bob Moore, took over when his dad passed away and started running his family business, he expanded, and now it's called Bob Moore Auto Group. And they have every kind of car that you can imagine. You can go to a Bob Moore store and buy it from Bob Moore. It's still Bob Moore, but it's which one do you want? And you guys, what I want you to know and think about here is which business model do you think sells the most? This one with any option, anyone out there based on budget and choice and just the kind of car they like gets to pick from, or the one that sold just a Cadillac. And if you could afford a Cadillac, you could buy a Cadillac. And if you didn't like a Cadillac, you wouldn't have to go somewhere else. You guys, do you see how smart our business is and why this business is super successful? But do you also see why Arbonne is super successful? And do you see what you need to do to be super successful with your Arbonne business? You need to give them the mall of products that we have and let people decide where they want. Now, I will tell you, it's a little confusing sometimes to go, hey, well, gosh, how do I do it all? There is a system for everything we do. But it hasn't changed what we've always done. Our system for success, you guys, is the successes. We schedule appointments. We sponsor people to use these products as clients and as consultants and shop at a discount. We sell products because people are demanding what we have. We serve our customers and our consultants by teaching and training and supporting people. We grow ourselves in our leadership skills, our business skills, our business mindset and skill set. And we also stay connected. That's what we do and have always done from day one in this business. And the goal with that activity is that we are going to get in front of 40 new faces a month to tell the Arbonne story. If we stay here and use this system to hit these goals, you're doing everything you need to help your business take advantage of the success that it's going to have in this company. Tell the story, Arbonne's story, tell your story, the Arbonne story, the story of the products, and how they can choose to participate with Arbonne. Those 4 things to 40 faces a month. And out of those 40 faces, help at least 8 ASVPs sell from Arbonne store to those people, and you'll sell more than 8 if you're telling 40 people. And then that 8 will end up being a $2,500 building block. And you guys, can I tell you 2,500 times 16? So 16 people doing 2,500 is regional vice president. That's the $4,000 to $12,000 range in this company. And it's just you helping other people tell people about these products. It's simple. It's so simple, people miss it. And I don't want you guys to miss it. And you want to add 1 to 2 new people a month, helping people learn. This is what you can do if you need to earn additional income, or you're just passionate and want to share these products and help other people with it. There's all kinds of activity. Back in the day, you guys, I got to tell people in front of a sofa or on a telephone about Arbonne. I've had to evolve and grow and figure out how to use all of these forms of activity to get in front of 40 faces. And it still works. It just works bigger, better, and faster, just like the Bob Moore picture does in the dealership compared to where we were. So we reach the masses today. Back in my day, if you worried about wrinkles, you bought Arbonne. Today, anything and everyone from the youngest baby to the oldest person, male, female, inside out, head to toe, we can reach and touch and help anyone and everyone. So let's go sponsor them. Let's follow a system that we know works, and it starts with the ask, you guys. We have to ask. We have to ask people and use the funnel method system with our ask. Would you be willing to take a look? And we start with the business. We don't ask people to come down here and would you be willing to try a sample of my products? Because if they say, no, I'm really not interested, then we can't back it up and go, okay, well, but would you be willing to take a look at my business? It doesn't make sense. There's a system that we need to follow to be successful. And when we follow the system, the funnel method system for our ask, and we start with people and asking them if they would be willing to take a look and genuinely share why you thought of them and why you think they would appreciate it, and get on a quick 20-minute Zoom with your friend or upline who's a little more graceful and skilled maybe at sharing the opportunity and just good at being third-party validation and answering questions, this is what you can do. If they say no to that, guess what? You're going to move to the group event. If they say no to that, you're going to ask them if they would be okay for you to just swing by and share it with them one-on-one, or just get on a video Zoom and share it with them one-on-one. If they say no to that, would you be okay if I drop you some samples in the mail or drop some off at your door and you tell me what you think about them, because it would really mean a lot to me. If they say no to that, who do you know that cares about health and wellness or could benefit from a business like this? And you guys, there's 5 different things for each person that we're going to be talking to. And I will tell you, you're increasing your odds of getting a yes at some level in this funnel from everyone you talk to, if you do it in the funnel method system that works most efficiently. They can start here and say no, but let's say they say yes at the one-on-one and they go, okay, yeah, I'd be okay if you come over and just show me what you got. Great. I'm going to meet them one-on-one. And then my job is to move them back up the funnel like you see here. And we're going to say, now do you see why I wanted to help you share this with your friends and family? And then book a group event. And if at the group event, you say, you know what, look, your friends and family are just as excited as I told you they were going to be. And they could be your customers in Arbonne, not mine. And you could receive a thank you check from Arbonne instead of me. How does that look? And we're moving it back up the funnel. But what I want you to know is that you're not going to hear no 5 times. It's like a kid. I was telling people, it's like when your kids come and say, Mom, can I have some candy? And you're trying to cook dinner and get them fed for dinner. And you go, no, we're about to eat dinner. And they're like, walk away. 2 seconds later, Mom, can I have some candy? No, I'm cooking dinner. They walk away and you're busy. You're trying to put the final pieces together. And like, Mom, can I just have 1 piece? You're like, yes, 1 piece. And then we're eating dinner. You don't realize we say yes, eventually we wear down. And not that we're trying to wear down, but you guys, when you go about this with the belief that what you're doing is sharing something great and wonderful, and it's okay for them to not want to, see this or look at it as a business, but to eventually just hear what it is enough that they make an informed decision. That's all we're doing with this, and helping them see what it is it could be and letting them decide after they've heard real information whether this is a yes or no for them. So we want to just start thinking abundantly in our action plan. You want to just write down as many names as you can, any name at all. Don't judge, don't decide for them. If a name pops in your head, put it down. And it's not just a name that you do life with, it's who have you been connected to. And it's too small to see, but there's memory joggers down here to help you know who you can be putting on this list and just be like putting as many as you can. But then you want to be strategic and you want to start thinking of 10 different networks that you have in your life and list out 5 people. Some of those names are going to come off of there, but list out 5 people in each network that you have, and then circle the dream team person that has the most qualities that you think would make them great at this business. Number one, you want to do it with them. You would spend more time with them if you could. You know they care about health and wellness. You know they're a person of excellence in what they already do with their life. You know that they could benefit from this opportunity and the extra income or extra time and flexibility in their life in some way. And you know that they use products like this already. So then you want to go and ask them if they would take a look and send them that text or call, and be strategic in getting into different networks and spreading a wide net for your business to reach the masses. And not just in your own backyard, you guys. I use this demographic map instantly in my business. And every person I started back in 2003, Arbonne had this back then, and they would produce it. I would pull it out and I would tell people, okay, we're in Oklahoma, and Oklahoma had the most, I can't even see it right now, you guys, so it may still be true, the most Arbonne in it per capita of any state in the nation. So we still were selling Arbonne and people didn't know what we were, but I would ask people, who do you know somewhere else? Who do you know in any of these other states that we can call and say, hey, would you take a look at Arbonne? And we did it, and we spread out across the nation, which is why my business is so wide. So think across the state. Don't not go across the street first. We want to do that, but we also want to think broad and go there as well as globally. Think globally, because these are all the countries that you may know somebody in, or you know somebody who knows somebody. And this is where we already are, and this is where we're going. So the take a look verbiage, if you want it, it's here. And it's working, you guys, so well, because it's genuine. It's telling people exactly why and how we thought of them and why we think they'll be great at it or be interested in it. We're letting them know that there's absolutely no obligation, and would they just be willing to take a look. And because it's with somebody who has maybe more skill or more passion right now, but get on 2 or 3 of these yourself, and with the person that you invited to get on with your VP. And I will tell you, you'll be able to do one of these with as much skill as they do. And you'll be able to take off and run with your business and spread that wide net. But what I want you guys to hear is, listen to me. You may be multitasking, but listen to me right now, because this take a look verbiage is working so well with consultants. What I want you guys to also do is I want you to empower and equip your family that is friendly, outgoing, and ends up, being that person of influence out there in the world and marketplace when you're out and about, and they just end up talking to somebody and you're like, wait, where did they go? And they're over there. Teach them how to use this verbiage. Teach them how to identify dream team qualities and things that make you think a person would be great at this business, or that this business could bless a person, and have them say, hey, you know what? Would you be willing to take a look, because this, and this, and get on a quick call with my husband or my wife, whoever it is that does Arbonne in your family, and say, would you get on a quick call and let them share information? They're better at sharing it with you than I am, but I think you would really benefit from it or like it or whatever is comfortable for you. Have no obligation. There's no obligation for you to say yes, but just listen first, because I think it might benefit you. And teach your family to gather you some take a look people. Because when they take a look, you guys, there's nothing in Arbonne that people wouldn't want, from the products to the business opportunity to the extra time and or financial freedom and flexibility. We have what people want. We just need people to take a look at it. And then they realize, yes, I do want this at some level. So then you want to track your success. And I know everybody has seen this, but there's these 40 faces. There's those 8 ASVPs, the $2,500 building block, and sponsoring 1 to 2 new people in your business that have said yes to this business after looking at it. But what I want you to do is I want you to evaluate. I want you to use this as a guide on where we can get better and improve our skill set. Did we fill out full 40 faces? If no, then we didn't ask enough people. We need to ask more. If we filled them all out and we've told our story to 40 people, how many colors did we get to fill in that agreed to host and put you in front of other people, or that signed up to be able to purchase these products at a discount, or said, hey, yeah, I would love to do this as a business? How many yellow, orange, and green circles do you have colored in from the people that you talk to? We need to know we're getting and hitting all cylinders right now, you guys, in order to take advantage of what's going to happen in this business in 2018. We need to know we're getting everything out of every, getting maximum results out of everything we do in order to make sure we're not leaving any chips on the table. In order to have a great month, we got to have a great week. And everything you do here is still in the funnel method system, from the business to group events to selling ASVPs to samples. And all of this activity is going to put you in front of at least 10 of your 40 people in the month. And 10 times 4 is 40. 4 great weeks equals a great month. But in order to have a great week and a great week, you got to have great days. And to have a great day, it boils down to doing 3 asks a day. And if you do 3 asks a day consistently in your business, you can put your business to sleep the rest of the day if you want. I have trouble doing that because I can ask my 3 people before 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's still 15 more people that I'm coming in contact with through the day that I'm going to talk Arbonne to if I get the chance, and I do. So if you want to do more, do more. But if you've done at least 3, no, you can let your head rest because you are working the system for success and you're doing it with excellence. 3 asks a day. So this is the verbiage sheet that I've gotten that verbiage off of, and the outline for the take a look, samples for a call, samples for a text. And it has the if they say yes, great, pick a date. If they say no, go to the second goal. If they say yes to a group event, great, pick a date. If they say no, go to the next goal. If they say yes to a one-on-one, pick a date. If they say no, go to a sample. If they say yes, go, get it. If no, go to the referral. 5 times, 5 options for each person. They're going to find something that fits them right now. So just stay in the funnel, you guys. And if we stay in the funnel and we meet people where they are and not try to force them to drive a Cadillac, we're going to attract the masses. We're going to fill our funnel so full that we're going to have massive amount of people coming in at whatever level they're comfortable. And then we, as skilled consultants, are going to move them back up the funnel to what we know is the best option for them, which is using more Arbonne and doing more Arbonne to get the benefits that we're going to have. And when you guys do it, you want to make sure you're hitting goals to go district and at least go into qualification for district or finish district in 1 month, and or do district and hit first step area in your business like I did with the little that I had in 2003. Believe and see that it can happen for you if you do what we are teaching you to do right here with this system for success. And when you hit the 10,000, then you're going to be going and racing straight to area manager, which is that 1 to 4,000 a month, because you're teaching 3 to 4 other people to do the exact same thing you just did. And then this is where magic happens. It's follow up. You guys, I have lots of people that we've been doing take a look calls with. Some of them I've been doing myself and working myself. It takes more than one time to get results. Most people would give up too quick. Don't stop. Use this system. Get this tracker and the monthly tracker and work these and keep track of everything you're doing so that you don't waste your activity. You don't let it yield you nothing and start from scratch over and over and over again. Keep building on it and getting something out of everything that then takes you up a level in the funnel to the next great thing for them and for you. Follow up is where the fortune is, you guys, and we need to practice being excellent at it. So think big, believe big, act big, and the results, you guys, will be big. But the thing that has to be the biggest in you is your belief and your passion for what we have for ourselves, and most importantly, what you have to offer your world. When you're passionate about getting out what you have to help them with, that is what's going to attract people to come to you and want to do this with you. So these are the simple things that you need to put together in your business clipboard and start going to work to asking people to take a look at this business and eventually, hit wherever they're willing to stop and then work them back up and see who and what we can do to expose the world to Arbonne. So you guys, I've been saying this a lot lately. Prove to your world that Arbonne works when you do. And I love this quote. It says, "I love it when people doubt me. It makes me work harder to prove them wrong." That is one of the reasons why I got successful, because people, not everybody, most people didn't think I was going to get successful at this business. And I needed it to work, and I was going to go out and do everything I could to prove it right so that I didn't have to live with regret of knowing it would have worked if I'd have just worked a little harder myself. I needed to do that for my own family to be safe, but I also did it so that I could prove to the world this does work. Not just because that's kind of who I am and I stiffen my neck and just go watch me, but you guys, I wanted to be the evidence for the world. I wanted to prove to the world that I did this and I did it just like this and it worked for me. And it worked for me like it will work for you if you do what I do. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be evidence so that people didn't doubt it. People didn't want to prove it wrong, that they could actually believe like they wanted to believe and go take advantage of a life-changing opportunity for their family like I had for mine. Be the evidence for the world and go prove people right, because the world is your oyster. What you do with your grain of sand determines what kind of oyster you get. I mean, what kind of pearl you get in your oyster. Arbonne's going big, you guys. You've got it, everything you need. This is not a dress rehearsal. 2018 is the real deal. I promise you, hear me now and know you want to be a part of it. So I hope this was helpful and just solidifies a bunch of the trainings and things that we've had with all the tools that we have worked to pull together for you to track along and make sure you're crossing all your T's and dotting your I's and getting doing it with excellence so that you can take advantage of the explosive growth that this company is going to have, and people will look back at your business and go, what happened in 2018? Thank you, guys. Bye, everybody.